axle. Let me tell you, it's been one hell of a long day, and it is hot because we just had to recover a 110,000 pound crane, the truck carrying the weights, and a lowboy carrying a shelter that the crane came out here to pick up and set. And it weighed 110,000 pounds. So, you know what they were buried in? That's right, ants. I'm just kidding, sand. There's ants everywhere, to boot. Everything went real well. We had old Tropical Thunder here, the 7-ton. We had Freebird, the ranch truck, War Machine. The gang was all here. We even had Dinero. It was about 100 miles into the Navajo reservation, and we're out of water. I hope you enjoy it because we're out here busting our ass for you. We got Tropic Thunder, Freebird. We loaded that stuff up in Ashford. We got Grab, Freebird's winch box, been up here in Flagstaff, and we got the ranch truck. So we're gonna grab War Machine. We got a 100,000 pound crane buried to the axles, folks. You know what's nice about our winch box is I can put it on this little unit, I can put it on the bigger unit, or I can put it on a really big unit. And there's no limit to how hard it pulls. Like, look at this machine. So that's a 75. We normally have it on Freebird, which is a 95. But I can run that winch box on this little 75 machine. And that winch box can pull out a 100-ton crane, you know, 120,000 pound dozer it can pull out. There's no limit to how much that winch box can pull. That's what I like about our winch box. You always want to make sure your editor has a CDL because they might have to drive that. Crowbar, folks. Not only is he our editor, but he's also the driver of War Machine sometimes. Well, we're fixing to hit the road. Got all the good out of those babies, huh? Let's hit the road, boys! That editor's one truck driving son of a huh? If you're ever in northern Arizona, folks, be sure and stop by this part of Flagstaff to enjoy the haunting aroma of rotten dog food. Dog food factory right there. That's Purina, folks. Or Purina dog food. Got the boys some burritos for this special occasion. We don't normally eat this garbage, but we're doing a recovery on a crane today, folks, so we're celebrating. sand. So plan is we're gonna get the crane out first, and then we're gonna back rotator up right here, hook the rotator up to the back, hook the winch box up to the back of the tractor, bring the tractor out, trailer back that way, crane out that way, and then we got another entrance we're gonna go down that they're grading the road, and we're gonna go in that direction. So stand by, might get western. This beautiful country out here, huh? Look at that sand. Oh, sand, huh? My arch nemesis. Two things that I don't do, that's sand and power lines. Just kidding. So it might not look like it, but we're on a really steep incline right here, so we're gonna back down to the bottom. There's a crossroad, like a T in the road, and we're gonna turn around, unload right there, and get all of our equipment out, and then we're gonna come up here, pull everything out. We may need a lot of snatch blocks. So the nice thing about having a small skid steer is it's lightweight, versatile, and the harder you want it to pull, the more snatch blocks you put in. So we went down the road and we looked at it. They're cutting a road in on top of that ridge right there with a blade that we're gonna take it in. We'll probably have to pull it in with the 7-ton. But they're cutting a new road in on top of it. It's not as sandy, it's more like clay. So that's the plan. Get these two out of here, head down the road, and go in on top of that ridge right there. And we're gonna pull it all the way 3 miles with the 7-ton. So stand by. Got our Bailey's rigging out here today, folks. Running a 4-part line, 3 snatch blocks. And if we don't have enough, we'll add another snatch block. Crane weighs 100,000 pounds. Freebird weighs about 12,000. 100,000 pounds versus 12,000. Get over that way and off the pipeline because we want to dig into the pipeline. So, and we want the crane to go that way. So we're going to pull it that way a little bit, break it loose. we got it down to the last wrap on the drum. That's where you want to be. It pulls the hardest on the last wrap. Let off. Let off. Tighten it up. Okay. Look at this hole, folks. Look at Freebird will just bury all the way to the top. And then it just uses the earth to anchor. You don't need weight. Look at this hole. I'm like 6'8". So that's every bit of a 5.5 foot hole.
Rick.
Yes.
Would you like me to start on rigging?
Yes. You know what we should do? Look at De Niro down there. He looks like a old sand lizard. It's hot out here, folks. He's on to the next one. But I'll tell you what, that would have made it easy if that sucker would have went into gear. Pretty much locking up on us the whole way. Didn't want to roll. Look at it, dragging diffs. Dragging diffs. Put your head back. Just go up. Throw your head back. Whip it around. Whip it around. Feel better?
All the sweat from my head went in my eye.
I feel better. Alright, so crane's out, turned around. Now we're getting the lowboy out in the shelter. So we're going to grab a hold of it right here at the rotator. And I'm going to kind of boom over a little bit. And then De Niro is going to grab a hold of the rear of the tractor. Pull it that way. And then we're going to square it right up on the road right here. So stand by, folks. Like windshield wipers on a goat's ass. It'll work if you hook it up right.
Is that your dad saying?
They're all my dad's saying. Every one of them. Get that 3-inch Bailey's out. Back up with a rotator. 76,000 pounds. Bumper to bumper. Don't look back. She's gonna need a bath. Don't let it touch the paint. Grab him out of the way. Alright, so the idea is we get a little upward pull on the trailer and it gets it off the ground because it's just bellied out on the ground right now. So if we just get it up off the ground a little bit, then Freebird won't have such a tough time pulling it out. So that's the idea. And then once we come around this corner, I can use the rotator to kind of put it in the road where I want so it doesn't go off in that ditch or into this ditch. Drag this shit up the road. Turn a little bit more this way. Right there. I think you got it right there. might get it there.
cut the road in with a blade. It's not a road, they just cut it in there. So we're gonna go in ahead of them in case we have to hook onto them and drag them all the way in there. So stand by.
told him we're going out that way.
Ain't gonna fit in there either. Well, it looks like I'm gonna get to use my big rope today. Stand by, folks.
I have no idea how the that happened because it was locked in. Otherwise, I just told him, I was like, otherwise, as soon as I stopped downhill, it would have slipped right.
So we're fixing some airlines now. And it's not my responsibility to make sure the trailer is hooked up. It's a liability for me. If I hook up to a truck, if he hooks a truck up to a trailer, that's on the driver, not me. For all you haters out there, I was gonna say that I should have made sure. It's not my deal. I make sure my connection's right. Just see if those fit that fitting that's still in there. Just need to tighten this one down. See, this will tighten up on there. You just gotta take a wrench, hold this, hold that, tighten that, put that in there. Pull line on it. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. Trailer fell off the last go around, so supposedly he's got it on good this time. Hey, shit happens. But we're gonna do it.
you can't ever tell anything happened here. Better than new. That does it. We're out of here. We're gonna go find something cold. We're gonna go find something wet. Stay classy.